So guys, this is our EDA playground. I showed you how to sign up. Now we just wrote a simple code. See, we just wrote module my first test code, initial begin, and we displayed this text. And then we used the command $display. It's just like writing serial.println, getting started with the EDA playground. We close the loop and then we ended the module as well. Now below that, you can see the code ran successfully, no error. Learning microcontroller, getting started with EDA playground. Simple. Hello guys, welcome to Learning Microcontrollers. In this lecture, we will be getting started with the EDA Playground. This is an online tool, very easy to use. Like suppose I write some code in the Verilog. Verilog is basically an HDL in any high description language. Then I want to test it. Then to test it, one thing is I just buy a FPGA chip and just burn that code into it and test it. Second thing is that I install a heavy software like Quartus or Vivado or Xilinx ISE. But those tools are like in GB, 6 GB, 7 GB, 8 GB. You need a lot of time to download and then you will implement, start to understand that software. It's a big software and then you will implement your code. But if I am a beginner or I am even an expert and I just want to test a small piece of code, I am thinking that will it work or not, then what you will do? So for that purpose, there is the EDA Playground. EDA Playground is an online tool. You just go to your Google. Let me show you how to get started with it. You go to your Google. Let me open the magnifier. There you go on the Google. You write here your EDA Playground. Now it's a completely free tool. You are allowed to do anything you want on it, completely free. Now there is a small issue in it. So first, when I'm trying to get started, I wrote EDA Playground. I clicked on edit code. Then now there is the thing. You need to log in, else you will not have the complete functionality. Now if I log in with the Google, I click on login in with the Google. Like I have a Google email or something, then I can do that as well. But now if I just click on this button over here, register a full account, you can log in using the Google. But when you log in using the Google, then you will go on to the left side. There are tools. And then you have this thing called test bench plus design. This. And then you have tools and simulators. You go down. There you will click here and you will see that these powerful simulators, which are like Aldec, Revira Pro, Cadence, or Questa, or Synopsys, you will not be able to use these commercial visions. Although they are free, you will also not be able to use Sim and Precision as well. While if you sign it or sign up using a Gmail account or Outlook account or a Yahoo account or any such account, then you will only be allowed to use these Verilator, Icarus, GHDL, and these free simulators. So to get the full functionality, I always prefer you use a Cadence. Cadence is the best one. Now to use this, you have to sign up using something else. Now let me show you how you do it. Click on this login button over here. Now you click over here, register for a full account. Now here you will see that he is saying something that please supply your company or institution email address. Excel will not be granted to freely available email addresses like Gmail. Now remember, if you have studied from a university, then you must have any email, like it will be having like dot edu dot pk or something, or like I say uni629 at the rate of Gmail. Okay, this is one, but I may have at the rate of hitech.edu.pk like this, or anything like govpk. Either my institute or my university, company, institute, university, anything not ending with Gmail, Yahoo, etc. is allowed here. So you can use your university address, or if you even don't have any email like that, you can borrow it from someone. You once log in, no email will ever come to that guy. So it's a completely free tool in this regard. So I will recommend you to go with that. Just take an email from someone, log in, they will give you a email over there, confirmation email. You just click on verify, and then that's all. It is free forever. You will never have to do that again. So that's how you will just sign up for this. You will enter your password, company institution name, first name, last name, job title, city, country, etc. Then you will have access to all the premium EDA Playground simulator. So let me open my other account, which I have already logged in. Now that was simple. That's how you will get started with the EDA Playground. Sorry, my PC just glitched. Okay, now I have signed up to EDA Playground using my university account. Just go to your EDA Playground. There you go. Now it asks you to log in. Now see, I'm using my university email instead of using the Gmail. See, 17 ENC9, this is my university email at the rate of uittexla.edu.bk. So all of this work, university or organization emails. So click on login. Now here you go, you have the complete functionality for all the tools. Now we know that in the Verilog, you have a test bench which will test the code, and that is the beauty of EDA Playground. You have both side by side. This will help you to simulate your code. There you will write your code on the right side, on the design side. So we write nothing on the design side. We just go to the test bench and write a simple code to get you started with the EDA Playground. I write here a simple code just to display something on the test bench. Now this test bench uses SystemVerilog SV, while this one uses the Verilog. So that is the difference. SystemVerilog is just designed to test the codes of the Verilog. That is similar. Once you will start doing it, you will learn it on the way. So let's write a small code to display our name or something. So we just take a module. You write module. First of all, a module, and name it anything. I call it my first test code. I gave it this name, my first test code. Then we write initial begin. That's how your codes begin. Initial begin. There you go. And then we write a command called, just like you write serial.println. Here you have this command. You write the $sign, okay, dollar display. Now inside it, you will write your text, just like with that. You just think you have written serial.println, and here you write learning microcontrollers on the first line. That's it. And now I will display this. This will be displayed once a simulation run. Now we wrote begin here. Wherever you write the begin, then you have to end the code as well. I write end. It ends here. And then remember that we started the module as well. Module started here. Then you also have to end the module as well. So we write here end module. That is it. Now this is our complete code. Simple. We will be displaying this on the simulator. I click on run. Now see, it will give an error. Select the tool and simulator. Now go to the left. There you have the tools and simulators. You click on this, and there, now see why I told you to sign up using a organization or an institution email, because you will get access to these tools. Now you have access to all of these commercial simulators as well. If you don't have such an email, then you go with a Gmail or something like Yahoo Gmail or Outlook. Then you only have access to these free tools. Now the best one I always use is Cadence. You click on Cadence, click on run. Now go down. It will run your code, and if there is any error, it will tell you. So we received an error. We see what is the problem. Okay, we made a mistake here. We check the mistake. Okay, we wrote module my first code. Okay, then we wrote initial begin. Then we wrote this $display learning microcontroller, and then we ended the module and module. Okay, that's a simple code we wrote. I think we made a mistake here. It is INI initial. Now click on run. Oh no, we again INITIAL initial. So we write again initial. Write the correct spelling of the initial, INITIAL. And yes, now it's correct. Begin. So we made this mistake. We click on run. See, it shows no error, nothing. Now see, there it is running, learning microcontroller. See, now I add another line. I display getting started with EDA Playground. Here you go. I click on run again. Okay, again we got an error. We check the error. Okay, we didn't give it the ending stuff, the bracket and a semicolon. And then you also need ending. There you go. And then the semicolons. We forgot these things. Now click on run. Here you go, no error. Okay, now see, it says learning microcontrollers, getting started with EDA Playground. So guys, I just showed you this thing. I also showed you the mistakes and how to correct them. Now, this is very simple and easy to use. Like you can easily write a Verilog code and then test it over here. You can also see the simulations as well. We will do that in our next lectures. So guys, this is it. If you guys have any questions, please do ask. We'll see you in the next lecture. Goodbye until then.